Okay, this is Spencer here. This is just a quick demonstration of RoseBot or RoseOnlinebot version 1.0. You can see my character is in game here. I've got it in windowed mode to make it easier to see, but this will work in windowed mode, full screen mode, or dual screen mode, or whatever you've got. So after you've downloaded the zip folder, you would extract the folder to your desktop or program files or wherever. Inside the folder, you've got a README, which you should check out, giving credits, a little bit of information about the application, but you should definitely check out rosebot.ini. This is where everything is set up. So this version of RoseOnlinebot should work not just with any version of Rose, but with actually any computer game that allows you to free type text, simply because the way it's catching this window here is via the Windows handle. So you can find out what the Windows handle is by hovering over this thing, the icon down here, Rose Online, or you can bring up your task manager. Let's just do that quickly, and you can see here RoseBot Online. The task name is the Windows handle, and that is what you need to put in here under title. Most versions of Rose are just going to be Rose Online, so that's a default setting for most versions of Rose. However, some Rose versions are like labeled up slightly different, like Titan Rose has its own name, Speed Rose has its own name. Speed Rose actually looks like that currently, as that little version part after it. But for most Roses, it's going to be this here. You should probably check whether they allowed third-party apps to do this sort of thing. Most of them don't, so I suppose use it at your own risk. But having said that, this is totally undetected, and the chances of you getting caught kind of depend on yourself. And I say that because you've got sentences down here, and what this app does is basically types for you, so you can leave your computer running and it will allow you to vend. And so say you were selling animal backbones in Zant, you could type that in there, and you could also type whatever else you're selling, like in number 2, and then something else in number 3. The more sentences you put down, the better, because the application chooses one of these sentences at random to type into your text box. So even if you only want it to say one thing, like selling animal backbones at Zant, you should try and put as many variations of that as possible in here. And you can, I've only put in 5, but this can go all the way up to 99. If you put in 99, then you're not gonna, it's gonna appear random. You're not gonna cause any suspicion. Min and max, these two values here are pretty important. Basically, the defaults for min are 100 and default for max is 300, and this is saying that it will type this message into your game client and your character will say it between every 100 and 300 seconds. That could be that it's the first time it says it after 127 seconds, the second time it says it after 299 seconds. It's a random number between those two values. So if you wanted to say it more frequently, you would put the min value down to say 10 seconds and the max value up to say 30. But if you keep spamming all the time, you're going to draw attention to yourself. So again, it's as inconspicuous as how you make it, as how you set your own personal custom version up. And just to show that it's working, I'm going to launch the executable now. Here we go. This is still a Win32 console application at the moment, simply because it's easier to not put the GUI in right now, but next versions with more added functionality will have a GUI. I realise right now it's only sort of automated text, and that's kind of helpful, but not really super helpful. But just bear with me. More versions have more cool shit in it. So here's it starting up. You can see that it's loaded up the any settings, and it's actually switched to the game client for me. And you can see here, selling animal backbones at Zant, interested, question mark. So it's chose at random, it chose the first one. That's not to say that it's going to go in order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It just happened to choose number 1 at random to say. You can see it's got like a little bit of garbage in here, beginning message loop cycle. You don't need to really worry about any of that. That was just for my own sake whilst I was writing this. And you can see that random time delay is 124 seconds. So in 2 minutes and 4 seconds time from sending that message in game, it's going to choose another message out of the sentence 1 to 5 here that it's loaded up. It's going to choose one of them to say. I'm not going to sit here and wait like 2 minutes for it to do that. It does work. You've seen it work. You've seen it shout that in game there. That's kind of it. Hope you find a use for it. If you like it, then add to my rep, I guess. Thanks for watching.